All right, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of A Dose of Unpopular Opinion. I'm kind of hesitant, like I'm gonna be start to spilling out my own podcast series instead of the A Dose of Unpopular Opinion. But yeah, welcome back to another episode. How are you doing, Riz?
Alhamdulillah. I'm doing really, really good. I'm really doing really good because my kids are on vacation starting yesterday. So I'm peaceful. I can live. I can structure my life on the way I want to structure it. All right. I know you must be like, oh, yeah. Mom's
And
like,
we have an interesting topic today.
oh, we have a doozy of a topic today.
Okay, how there's this kind of trend, when someone goes through, let's say, heartbreak or something really painful, especially let's just say relationships, going through a breakup, going through something painful. And then the girls start posting, I'm in my healing era, all these quotes. Girl, I'm happy for you. But we're going to be talking about healing era today. That's why I gave that a bit of an intro. Chris is eating at the moment. If you're not able to see this yet on the video format, she's eating and trying. I'm waiting for her.
Well, if you know me, I'm always eating.
Yeah.
I'm always eating because I remember when I was working in my corporate job 16, 17 years ago. Like, if my manager comes to me with a document, there'll always be food on my table. And he goes like, "You're always eating." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How can you be like this when you're always eating?" Yeah, because I'm only eating when I'm working. When I'm not working, I'm not eating.
Sting.
So and because I was on my feet so much then, I still am, I'm always eating. You always see me chewing, munching, and then people wonder how I fast long, extended fasts.
All right.
I do both. All right, let me start. Like, if you can't see me, I'm just rubbing my hands together in that evil pattern because I love this. All right. So, what we want to talk about today is I want to talk about women who get hurt, who are heartbroken, who are dumped, or they dump their boyfriends, so called boyfriends, and they are so heartbroken, they're so sad. Um, they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sad, I'm so this, I'm so that." And in the past, okay, guys, I am I'm Gen Z. I'm a Gen Z. No, I'm Gen X. Look at me. I'm not even this generation. I'm Gen X. So we're old. So we are from the time where there was no internet, there was no cell phone, there's no way to communicate your kids when they're out of the house. You just trust they come home. I'm from that generation, right? We're the we're the feral generation. So in that time, when a girl was heartbroken or she got dumped, you just spend that time crying, moping, and trying to get over the pain. Right. You did everything you possibly can to get over the pain. But now it's like the way they get over the pain is, I'm in my healing era. Like, healing era. Alright, princess. Okay. First and foremost, era. We are trying. We being brown girls, being women of color. We don't wanna. We do everything to decolonize what has been colonized, but still we go colonizing. Era. The era is what? So when you're there, I'm so this, I'm so hurt, I'm crying. Like, he dumped me. How dare he left me for another woman? I'm gonna rant. Okay, it's not my rant, but I'm gonna tell you what they tell me. Oh, Riz, he's such a F. He's such a A. He's such a D. He's all of this, and he left me for another woman. I'm like, mhm, mhm. And then another thing that I see that young women hype for the young men, it's his love, babe. It's his love. He loves you. You will never find somebody like you. I'm like, why do you lie? Why are you lying to your bestie? Why are you lying? Seriously, why you why do we need to lie? Why don't you just say, babe, I know it hurts, and yes, you wanted to build a relationship with him, you wanted to move forward, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. Girl, God saved you. For whatever reason, God saved you. Without going like, oh, it is lost, babe. I can't find somebody like you. Oh my God, see, he's such a loser.
Doesn't help. It
No,
doesn't.
why are you hyping your bestie up when she doesn't need? That's not what she needs now.
Exactly.
That's not
Exactly.
what she needs now.
Mm.
Okay, so stop lying. And then when with all of this chatter in their head with the women around them, they are, I'm in my healing era. I swear off, men. I don't want to see another man. Really, give yourself 6 months. Let's see. Right? I swear off, man. They're not all of it. I'm gonna heal myself. Honey cakes. If you focused on healing before you met that man, you wouldn't have met that. Let that sink in.
Also, this illusion of I'm gonna give myself, let's say, 6 months. I'm gonna give myself 3 months until I'm actually healed, and then go back to, let's say, whatever is out there. I think it's an illusion
Yeah,
because,
let's say this is social media.
yeah, this is how I see it. For example, as a food coach, you could be healed with when there's no triggers, like when there's no snacks, when there's no chocolates or cookies around. You could be like, okay, I am healed. I'm not thinking about it. But when it's in front of you, the snacks are there. Again, after the healing period, quote unquote, you start to feel having those um, eating habits that used not to serve you. So that's how I see it as well when it comes to.
See, that's this is something this statement is age old, like centuries ago. They ask you, are you truly trigger free or are you in isolation?
Yeah. Okay,
Because
can go
healing
ahead.
does not happen in the cave.
Hmm. I like that. I like that. Let's go back to when you said about brown girls and, having this healing era. What do you think about this healing era?
You really tapped on something. You really went there. So let's go into the feminist movement,
Mm.
the Western feminist movement. Okay, they started this feminist movement. There's so many controversies. There's so many what do I say? There's so many theories on this, and so many propaganda. But then the feminist movement was like, I'm going to take my power, I'm going to take my rights, I'm going to take this, I'm going to show up. And that's right, because the Western world was like literally mistreating women. But then the global South had women as equal or actually higher. So when you're talking about brown girls so want to be white girls. Okay? Thinking brown girls don't want to be white girls because we've been fed the propaganda that white girls have it better than the brown girls. Okay? And before the 1960s and 70s, the white girls did not have anything better. I know because in the 1960s and 70s, women in global south were working in the corporate sector, were running their businesses. We had female presidents and prime ministers, 60s, 70s. We had Indira Gandhi, we had Sirima Bandaranaike in Sri Lanka, Indira Gandhi in India, and then we had Benazir Bhutto in Pakistan. 60s, 70s, 80s, we had women prime ministers and presidents. So women in the global south, the brown girls, colored women, we had we were given opportunities, we were given rights, we were given to study everything, but then they fed us this propaganda that the white girls are better, they have better opportunities, they have better clothes, they have better whatever. So we followed the white bitches. And you know the irony, the funny, the joke of the centuries.
What?
Brown girls moved to America to study and become white girls. So white girls moved to India to go live in the ashram.
Actually true until this day.
Until this day, they're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to India to live in an ashram. I'm going to denounce all my Western privileges. And the brown girls, like, what's wrong with you?
Always the grass is green on the other side, right?
Thank you. So brown girls, we've been conditioned that the West is better. The Western girls have it better. There are better opportunities. To an extent, true, but not always. So we want to be a cool white girl. It was in going who because you see, if we see our grandmothers and our great grandmothers, our mothers, they didn't have this. I'm gonna choose me. I'm gonna choose me. I'm gonna choose my happiness. I'm gonna choose my healing. I'm sorry, they didn't need to have that because they always choose themselves. Why? Because in the global south, when a girl gets a menstruation, it is known that every month she'll get a menstruation and it might be painful and be uncomfortable and we need to take care of her in a different way. In the global south, we were not told, oh yeah, you got a menstruation. It doesn't matter. You have to plow through it. You gotta go to your PE class. I'm sorry, I tell my daughters not to go to PE when they're in menstruation. No, no PE, no physical activity when you're in menstruation. Nothing whatsoever. I remember my mother did not allow me to carry weights, heavy
Remember
boxes or
this
heavy
growing up.
things.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
hearing this too.
don't carry weights. She didn't let me have a head bath for the first 3 days of my periods. She said, go take a body wash, keep hygienically clean, but do not wash your crown.
That's also my postpartum story. My mom was like, "Do not shower," and I'm just like, "What? I do not understand this. What are you
Yeah,
trying to tell me?"
these are. And you wanna go healing, darling? Go back to your roots. Go back to your traditions where they taught women how to heal properly. These are healing. Don't eat bullshit. Don't eat sugar. Go for a walk. Do work at home.
That
Yeah, do work at home. Do some housework. I'm coming to this. It's going to trigger a lot of you girls. Do some housework. Do some cooking at home. Why? 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 It's not because yeah, that girl, you have to cook. Get over that bullshit. You're teaching patriarchy to how to be patriarchal. Patriarchy did not come saying like, oh, I'm patriarchal. Idiots. You all taught patriarchy how to be patriarchal.
one second. I like that you mentioned that because when we say, let's say, healing era, what is actually the definition? The definition usually, when it comes to going through a breakup or a heartbreak, is I'm not gonna be talking. I'm not gonna be, or I'm gonna be spending money on myself, spending money on flights, or putting all these quotes, having fun, going out, coffee. But look at Riz is rolling her eyes. I'm not even done yet with the sentence that I'm trying to link it to.
I'm not
But
even looking at her because
yeah,
I'm so annoyed at that.
yeah.
Someone,
But I like the one you said that go for a walk, eat, you know, cook, do some chores. These are the basics of a human, you know? It's not this whole fantasy of healing. I like that you mentioned that.
see, when I was small, when I went to India, I saw on the street a group of people who were chanting Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
What is that?
Okay, it's Hare Ram. Ram means, according to Hindu mythology, Ram is a god. He was a human, but they think he was God. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Krishna is also human. They think we God. But so the reason that they're chanting is because they were amazing men who did great feats and stuff like that. So they were chanting Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. And it's called a Hare Krishna movement, right? And I saw this, and there were whites, there were blacks, there were browns. And I'm like, what is this? And to them, and they were walking barefoot on the street. For a global southern girl, walking barefoot on the street is nothing new. We walk barefoot, bare feet, like it's not something new that it is such a this thing. But then for these Westerners, where walking bare feet was difficult, but then they understood that to be healing. So healing is effing hard. Don't put a label on it saying healing is cool, healing is fun. No, healing is gut wrenching, heartbreaking, painful. But then no, all these young women, I'm in my healing era. I'm just gonna book a flight to Bali and sit in front of the beach and they're gonna have a pina colada and just like I am healing. Bet you can sit in your own home, in your room, off the light and meditate. But so what they're teaching is you gotta go to Bali.
Somewhere
You
in
don't have
India.
you don't somewhere a remote place in India. And you don't have a beach next to you. 15-20 minutes drive. You don't where do you live? You don't have a park which has a water body. So they are trying the reason that they're trying to do this is you're gonna disagree. I can hear it. To show that you're better than somebody else.
Nailed it. Because this is the mask, because you're the one hurting. Okay? You want to show that person you're doing well, you're doing better without him. But are you really?
Who the F cares if he knows or not knows? You don't want him in your life, but then you're still
Exactly. But
attached to his energy and you're like, I want to show him. I'm
yeah,
gonna show him. I'm so good. I'm so fun. Honey, stop being fake. Men
yeah.
are not stupid.
And they sense that, by the way. They sense that, by the way, ladies.
Yeah,
So
they do.
do not do that for clout or speaks when the energy is like,
I got
I'm
some.
having fun. Yeah.
I've got nothing else. Remember we were talking about thirst trap.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about this. Okay, go on, Riz. Because I call them as thirst. Now I'm getting confused. Thirst trap. I'm saying it at 11 a.m. in the morning. I hope no one hears me here.
So so we were talking about that day, and what did you tell me?
What did I tell
Hmm?
you? You told me about the thirst. It's
Hmm?
straps. It's yeah. Okay, let me just share what she said. She said it's related to BDSM,
Yeah.
correct? Because it's like thirst straps.
Hmm.
Straps.
Hmm.
Keyword straps.
Hmm.
So
But then,
what else, Riz?
um,
Let me look for it.
why? Sorry, guys, I am communicating with my daughter to get her things sorted.
I'll go on
Yeah.
then. Okay. Water. What did I say about thirst trap? I'm trying to look for a message. But I was asking,
Hmm.
why would ladies do this?
Yeah, go on. Tell me.
She's still busy. I don't know.
Sorry. To give you context, I told you all, my kids are off, and one is going out with her friend.
No worries. I'll go on. I'll go on. I'll talk about. um.
All right, so let me
Yeah.
give you some questions advice I can continue while I'm trying to handle my family.
Yeah.
Why
I'll
why
talk
is it
tomorrow. Oops.
okay, thanks, bye. Okay. She said thanks, bye. Done. She said thanks, bye. So it's sorted. That's what happens. Ya Allah.
She's upside down. I'm gonna take a
I
picture
know,
of
but what
this.
is happening? Like, what is happening?
It's always this is how raw
Something
it is,
going
guys.
what? La
But
hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. It's not coming up. Okay, fine. You know what? I will improvise because my phone is not flipping. I don't know why my phone is not flipping. It is my phone. She decided not to flip. Okay, no problem. We will work around it.
Yep.
We're flipping. Are you
What
flipping? No,
about the
baby.
thirst traps? You
Okay,
see,
so my question is, why is it that when um, women have a heartbreak, okay, and then we want to make the man jealous?
as I mentioned, we want to show that we're doing fine. We're fine. We're doing great. It's your loss. Or I look so pretty. Girl, he knows that you look pretty. It's not about that.
But why? Why do we want to do this?
Validation. I think this is one of the things women, um, even I'm probably guilty about this, validation. Getting that validation is easy
From,
or satisfying for a woman
from, from, validation
from
from.
people.
Hey, let me put it to you all bluntly. A man dumped you, or you dumped him. Either way, yep. And you want to show that you're doing fine, so you're still centralizing that man,
Still sending your energy there.
still making him important.
Mm.
There's something here. Give me a couple of seconds. I'll just talk out loud, think out loud, and let's go from there. Let's say a man, you were in a relationship, and both of you decided that it's not going to work out. Okay? Both of you decide it's not going to work out. This is not going to happen for whatever reason. Okay? So, like being women of color, one of our reasons is, are you laughing? I'm improvising. I know I'm improvising because my phone's not flipping, and I have to do
To
stuff. So,
those
guys,
who is not able to see this yet, literally the video is moving in every
yeah,
direction
yeah,
and there's
yeah.
covered by like straps and
Yeah, yeah, my
by
bag.
her
It's okay. It's
hand.
okay. It's okay.
But
No problem.
she still keeps on talking on
Yeah,
delivering the
yeah, because this is how we are trained. So, like I was saying, as women of color, what we are taught to prioritize our family. Okay, hopefully that sticks. We're
yeah.
taught to prioritize our family. So if we meet a man and he's not what the family wants, then of course we end up breaking up from him, with him, yada yada yada, and all of those reasons. But we're sad. Okay, and I'm talking about the women who have traditional families, right? So don't get this confused, you all. I'm talking about women and traditional families. I'll come to the other kind of women. So you break up with the guy and you're so sad. And those women, they don't go posting about how they're doing fine, how it's okay, how life is amazing, how they're traveling. No, they're
Because we
sad.
didn't have it at that time. That's the counter argument.
No, I'm talking about women now. Is also women who are in
Mm,
traditional families, and
mm.
when they're
Oh,
sad,
that's true.
they're not posting saying,
Mm.
"I'm fine, I'm this, I'm that." Okay, because they're genuinely sad. Okay, they don't want to post it on saying, "I'm fine, I'm doing this, I'm doing that." No, they're sad and they're praying and they're asking God for help. Leave those women. No, I don't want women to get confused. The women I'm talking about now is the women, the feminine energy coaches, the women online, the female coaches, okay, who are like, I'm in my healing era, babe. Honey cakes. You're supposed to be in your healing era every day. I'm healing every day. I'm focused on healing every day. I don't understand what this is like. Oh, I'm going to go do my master's. It's going to be a 2 year long master's. After that, I've got a master's degree. In the world we're living in, one single master's degree is not enough. Let me put it to you that way. Okay? A master's degree on anything is not enough. You need more and you need to study every day. You need to upskill, up level every day. Same way with healing. You gotta focus on your healing journey every single day. And this I'm in a healing era. And first It's bullshit.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as a healing app. You are healing every single day. If you're going to think if I'm going to be in a healing era, because see, this is a marketing gimmick that a lot of online coaches use. Why? So that they can use it to manipulate you, saying that, oh, you're in an investment era, so now you go invest in all the courses. And then once you've done investing, you go start your own business because you know what to do. It doesn't work like that, darling. It doesn't work like that. Just because you did 4 courses, 5 courses, 6 courses, or you worked with somebody for a year or two, it doesn't make you eligible to go become a coach or a mentor. This is most unpopular opinion. Nobody wants to hear. Nobody asked me, but I'm speaking.
Agree. I agree. I think
Just be,
just go ahead.
just because you worked on something, just because you did something, just because you worked with somebody, yada yada yada, does not mean that that you are proficient or you have the capacity and capability to do this.
I want to add into that my own personal point of view. Just last week I was thinking of changing the terms that I use online when it comes to doing my CTA, my call to action to my programs or my courses. Instead of using healing, food relationship, I'm starting to think of building because you can't, I can't be like selling, you're going to get 100% healed after this program. I think that's some sort of, I don't know what's the word, just not aligned with me.
See, that's the thing. So I have stopped saying healing
Yeah.
a long time ago because you don't get healed.
Mm,
I
mm,
talk about transformation, and there are
right.
different levels of transformation because I have women who are working with me. Uh, let's take my son as a benchmark. He'll be 8 in January. I have women who've been working with me way before I got pregnant with him, and they're still working with me. 10 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
I
and,
think,
and the thing is, again, the online space speaks about. Sorry, one moment.
and we're all using the same terms that this is just my opinion, that we're not very, what's the word, man? Where's my words today? We're not very careful with what we're trying, what we're using. We're just taking in information, especially in the coaching space where we're all using the same kind of terms and language. I think that's what I want to share. And she's still busy with her phone. So back to
Sorry,
um
y'all. Sorry. I'm back.
you're
Yeah,
back.
mom's like, yeah. See, the thing is, healing. If um if you see some really high level teachers and mentors, they don't use the word healing like.
Hmm.
And healing has become such a buzzword lately, especially with an influx of coaches.
Yeah.
And the influx of coach. When I started my business, 13, it was what, 13, 14 years ago, I was ridiculed. People were telling me, people are going to pay you money to talk to you? Why would they? They've got friends to talk to about their issues, about their problems, about their marriage issues. What? Why would they talk to you? Sorry?
It's not the same.
Yeah, okay. Why would they talk to you? I'm like, what do you mean when you talk to me? Okay. Why would people pay you? And people pay you for talking? And I always say this, there was a friend of mine who was a PT at the gym, okay? And I was like, I'm running, I have to go to work. And he's like, what work? You sit and talk. What work? I turned around and told him, bro, you want to swap each one's bank account balance? Yeah, I sit and talk, but I bring in cha-ching. What do you do?
Cha-ching.
So I have been ridiculed. I have been made fun of. I have been called, you don't work. What is this work? This is not work. How dare you call yourself working? How dare you this? How dare you that? 10 years since then, you see babies. And I'm seeing these things with all due respect, babies coming on the online space saying, You're so lucky to have me. I'm a healer. You can still privileged to work with me. I wish they can see my face.
I wish they can see your face right now.
I'm like, baby girl, until and
Wow.
unless you walked in the trenches,
Mm.
got your knees scraped, elbows scraped, and in so much pain that you didn't know you were going to survive, and you climbed out of it, then you come and tell me that I'm so lucky to work with. Don't give me this bullshit. I've been watching this space and it's annoying, but I'm like, you know what? This is what these women want, I guess. But they're getting clients. I'm like, cool for you. Those are not my kind of clients because I don't work with everybody. So this healing term has been such a buzzword. And why? Because let's be honest. Um, our parents didn't do a great job at raising us. They didn't do a great job of protecting us.
Have more self-awareness. We
No,
became the
no.
woke.
Oh my God! Talk about the woke. Our parents were so busy trying to
Providing.
keep. Yes, and yes, they were abusive. Yes, that was this culture. That's
True.
what they were taught. So yes, we have trauma. We have PTSD from childhood, and others are worse. So now everyone's like, "I'm so woke, honey." You don't go around saying, "I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman," unless you're trans, which means you're not authentically a woman. You're trying to be, pretend to be one. So if you're going to go around saying, "I'm woke, I'm woke, I'm woke," you're not truly woke.
Same as I'm healed. I'm healed. I don't say I'm healed in all
I'm far,
areas.
I'm far from healed.
Far, very far.
I'm far from healed. I don't even know what you all mean, but I'm working on transformation
Yeah,
every
yeah,
single day, working on my
yeah,
own triggers every
yeah.
single day. But I'm far from healed, and I'm not
Mm,
going to say I'm healed. Oh, I'm healed. Oh, I'm magnetized a six-figure business, so I'm healed. No,
mm.
I have clients who have seven-figure businesses, and they're working with me. All right, so don't give me this bullshit. I have clients who are in the most secure relationships, but they're working with me on their self-esteem because they cannot be the same in their marriage. Don't give me the bullshit.
See, yeah, so that's the thing. See, it's not just an all like black and white or all or nothing. Like you get the whole areas at 100% each. I don't see it that way.
And the ones who are saying healing era,
Mm.
they're causing more harm.
Why is that?
You know, people, let's say somebody cut their their hand, their legs, their foot, something they cut. It's an open wound. Now that needs to heal. You're not going to expose it to the rest of the world and see, I'm healing, see, I'm healing, see, I'm healing. And everybody comes and prods at you and say, oh, you're healing, oh, you're healing, oh, you're healing. The wound's going to get bigger, my love. How do you heal it? You cover it away from people's eyes. You put medicine, you cover it, you change the dressing, you do what is required, and that's dirty, grimy, difficult work. But nobody's seeing you healing because it's done below the band-aid.
Good
So
one.
don't go around saying, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing, because you do healing is done in the shadows.
I like that.
So when people go like, I'm healing, I'm traveling to Bali to heal,
So
become an
work in
Indonesian
10
dancer,
days. Indonesian dancer. Doesn't work in a
becoming
week
Indonesian
or
dancer.
10 days. Yeah, or 6 months.
No, it's what they're doing is they're not addressing the core of it. They're just distracting themselves.
I agree. See, someone like me, I like traveling. I enjoy traveling, but at the same time, I know it's an avoidance kind of thing where I'm distracted from the reality because I get to enjoy the life. But at the same time, I enjoy traveling, you know?
You can enjoy anywhere.
Mm.
I enjoy my tea and coffee very much. It's a pleasure. I enjoy it. There are times I wake up in the middle of the night, like, like to have my coffee and something sweet. Not about working or not about meeting clients, like that coffee. Yeah, I'm crazy. It's okay. I'll come to my word. But know your priorities. When young women who say they're in the healing era, or the women who are hurt so much that they don't want to say they're hurt. The power is to say, I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain. It hurts like an MF. It hurts. And I do not know what to do. I cried, I did this, I did that. But people don't want to say it. See, when my father made his transition, I was
Because
a mess. I got paralyzed. I couldn't walk. My whole family was so scared. Like, what happened? I was paralyzed. My kids were like so scared. But 3 4 days, I literally had to recover myself. But I was being pumped antibiotics 24/7 because they didn't know what the inflammation was. I was a wreck after my father made his transition, and I was very open about it. I'm not going like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm in my healing here. I'm like, no, I'm in pain. Please. I mean, you know how many people told me, oh, stop making drama. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm like, you know what? It's my pain, my platform. Unfollow me if you want to. I don't care. I'm going to be open, vocal about my pain. After that, how many people came out of the woodworks to tell me about their pain? Because we're glamorizing the so-called healing. We're not addressing the root cause of it. We're not addressing the pain. We're not addressing the problem. We're just
I
diagnosing symptoms.
Yeah, I want to add something here because we are glamorizing healing. We are glamorizing this, self-development that when you go through something painful, go something hard, it's almost like you don't know what to do. There's a kind of shame or you're being weak because in the information now is available and free, how are you not able to emotionally regulate?
I didn't.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
didn't. And I wasn't even bothered.
Mm,
I wasn't bothered emotionally like, but like I'm gonna cry. No, I was crying. And I still will cry. I don't give a shit.
there's no
Because
shame.
there's no shame. Because see, people don't want to feel pain.
Mm.
Because if they feel pain, they think that other people will be like, oh, you're in pain. I'm so sorry. No, I'm in pain. And I'm going to work through it. In ancient societies, let's take the hunter societies, right? In the previous episode, I told you about how insecure archaeologists um, misinterpreted information on purpose to say that only the hunter gatherers, only the men hunted and the women gathered. It was a lie. Okay, and the research out there, go Google it, go find out for yourself. Because I always tell you, go do your research. In that society, when you're a hunter and you get wounded in the hunt, you are a warrior. You are you are celebrated, you are spoken about, and you speak about how you got hurt, how you got wounded, how a lion nearly took your leg away, or how a bear like nearly clawed your hand. And while you're going through the excruciating pain, while your medicine man or woman is working on you, it's painful. They scream, they cry. When did it happen that you're supposed to be so calm? Don't show emotions. Don't tell the world you're healing. It comes from the colonization system. In Ghana, there is a place, there are shelters near the coast where they used to imprison slaves before the slaves were taken on the ship. They used to drag the men and women across Africa and bring them to the coast of Ghana. Guinea or I think it was Ghana. Okay? And there was underground places where they used to push people into, and they were not allowed to leave. And I'm sorry, this is TMI, and this is very triggering information. They were not allowed to leave. They were so squashed with each other that they used
I
to
get
do
the yeah, I get
all their
the
stuff
visual.
there,
Yeah. Yeah.
there. And somebody who visited that prison, they said the floor, at least 2 to 3 layers of the floor is just human feces and blood. This is
Okay,
what the
moving on.
this is what the colonizers did. And you all don't even understand what actually happened, and you're glamorizing the Western concept. This is what pisses me off when colored girls accept it, talk about this Western concept and concepts and think it's so great. No, they destroyed the global South. And you all don't even know the atrocities they did, but you're glamorizing it. So you're not allowed to scream, you're not allowed to shout, you're not allowed to make noise, because in the Catholic system, you're supposed to accept the pain because it's from God. God will take away your pain, and you're not supposed to speak about your pain.
What?
You're not supposed to speak about your pain.
Okay.
And this is what they did. This is how the slaves cannot make a noise, the slaves cannot say anything, and if they did, they'll be punished for talking out. So we were conditioned as brown and black women and people to hold it in and not speak about our pain. So this
Makes sense.
concept of healing, is we're talking about, oh, I'm healing, but I'm not going to talk about the atrocities that was committed to me. I'm not going to talk about the pain that I went through. I'm not talking about the betrayal I had. No, I'm just going to say, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing. You can't heal unless you come to face and accept what caused you to want to heal. So don't confuse yourself.
I think we're coming down to the end, or do you want to add something or a closing line? That was heavy at the end.
And because I really, because like I told you, like I'm saying, I'm going to teach everything now. I'm going to talk about everything. I'm not just going to limit myself to just on your sacred space. Your sacred space is connected to everything. Don't get me wrong. I studied the brain, the mind, I studied the heart. It didn't give me the transformation I wanted, nor did they give the transformation that my clients wanted. The moment I moved into the sacred space and I connected to both. So don't come and give me bullshit about your heart is enough. No, it is not. And I will say that in Islamic term, it is not, because it's called the Rahman, and that is from Allah's name Al-Rahman. So you have to go through Rahman for everything, which means you have to go through the Raham for everything. So So I'm studying about slavery, I'm studying about colonization, I'm studying about all the things that they did because I have to, because everything is stored in our sacred space. Every black and brown girl that is walking on earth is walking with the pain, the suffering, the agony, the betrayal, the shame that was caused to the women in her family, which we don't even know about. So don't think that you buying Western stuff and living a Western life, your grandmother will be ashamed of you, that you sold your lineage for a white trash.
Let's end is that your closing line? Something really heavy? I wanted to end it something light. Have someone who
Yo,
balances it here, y'all.
okay, you know what? Go heal yourself. Go
Mhm.
heal. Go heal yourself. But remember, healing does not have a beginning, nor does it have an end.
I like that.
So
It's not
don't
a
think that
phase.
you're in a phase that you're healing. You're forever healing because we
Yeah,
are forever triggered by whatever image we see on TV. We're traumatized, we're in pain. We need to heal that. Whatever a rude word somebody speaks to us that hurts us, we need to heal that. We need to transform that. So we're in a constant healing state. There's never an ending. There's never was a beginning.
it's not something easy. It's not something easy. Uh, yeah, I think that's
As,
it.
as long as we are in dunya,
Every
we have
day.
to continue healing.
Yeah, it's not a phase. It's not a trend. It's not an
Hmm.
era. It's day-to-day life.
It's an everyday.
Yeah. All right. That was from funny to dark to light to yeah, that's a dose of unpopular opinion, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Till next time.
Till next time. Bye.
Salam.